such problem here. Let's go ahead. Okay, welcome. So we are starting our session on cybersecurity. Let's go ahead. The topic which we will take up during this session will be your basics on OSI, TCP, IP, and the learning resources, along with concepts of networking and connecting remote computers using Netcat over internet. Then when you got those servers, you can scan those servers using Nmap and Zenmap. You can identify network statistics so that you will get to know how packets travel in the network and how you're going to hack those machines. Okay. Now to get started, I would quickly like to give you a demonstration on what is OSI and TCP IP model. So just to give you an overview of TCP IP model, this is actually known as Transmission Control Protocol model. Okay, which means when you connect two machines using a network, they follow TCP protocol to communicate messages between them. Okay, we're going to make a simple application using these concepts, and this application is going to be a network-based chat application. Network-based chat application between client and server. Okay. In this case, our client will be Windows/Linux machines in our office at Hackweather. And the server will be an Amazon AWS machine at a US server. Okay, we're going to communicate. We're going to have three applications. The first will be network-based chat application between client and server. And there will be two major concepts of hacking which you will be understanding. The concepts of hacking which you will understand, first will be bind shell. Okay, and second will be reverse shell. Bind shell is when the server is victim and client is attacker. Okay, and reverse shell is when client is victim and server is attacker. Okay, these are the two things which you'll get to know. Now, there will be some basic informations which you guys would be needing in, and let me just share this video and resources through chat to all of you so that you all will be able to access the same card. So here is transmission control protocol model. When you connect two machines using a network, they follow transmission control protocol to communicate messages between them. We'll be creating an application known as network-based chat application between client and server. Your client will be your Windows machines with Netcat installed. We will be having a server at Amazon, that is Amazon at US server, so that you can do this demonstration on internet. Along with, you will understand the basic concepts of hacking, including bind shell and reverse shell. Bind shell we do when we have to compromise a server, and reverse shell we do when we have to compromise a client. Okay, so suppose there is a server, Hackweather.in. You want to hack it. To hack it, you maybe, once you have exploited the server, you're going to set a bind shell so that you can access it anytime, whenever you want. And when we hack a customer, like a client, like a person sitting at his home and you want to exploit him, so you're going to give him a virus. As soon as he runs the virus, the reverse shell of his machine will come to you. And being at server side, you can exploit all those machines. You can control all the machines single-handedly or with multi-user sessions. Okay, let's see how we're going to do that. So now, as you all know, you need certain resources to do that. The first resource which you need to access is a Netcat, which is available here on Hackweather.in one-to-one. So you can quickly browse to this one-to-one. I've shared this link to all of you. Open कर लीजिए इस link को. Okay. When you come on this link, okay, when you come on this link, you have to quickly search for, use Control F to search for hack with a cyber security course, cyber security, which is course ID 29. You need to click on hack with a cyber security. And all these topics which you will be learning, there is a video already recorded here in sequence, what all you're going to learn in the course. Okay. You will quickly click on any of the video and you can quickly watch the video. Okay. Moreover, I'm interested for certain resources which are available at the bottom of this Acquire cybersecurity program. So the resource which you need is this, Netcat for Windows, and you can also download that for Linux. When you download this file, you're going to get a file known as nc111nt.zip. And when you archive it, when you unarchive it, it will ask for a password. The password is nc. Okay, so click on it. Sharing the link to all of you on chat. Okay, you can go to this website, johncreton.org, files nc111nt.zip. Chat में आ रहा होगा आपके links. What?
I think he hasn't used
Zoom connect कर लो, Zoom install कर लो. Do one thing. सर को बुला के लाओ, वो आपको बता देंगे. Okay, guys. So I hope you all have got Netcat available on your machine.
Yes, sir.
So just to have a quick check, you can open command prompt.
Yes, sir.
Here it goes Zoom install. Okay. So when you go here, बता भी देना कैसे करें. You can quickly test Netcat here. So you have the Netcat application available here. So you can test that with Netcat, which is from vulnerabilitywatch.org. Netcat is also known as Hackers Swiss Army Knife. If you want to connect to a server, you need to use Netcat. You need to provide the host name and the port number which you want to connect to. And if you want to make your machine as server and you want other clients to come and connect to your machine, then you can use this command nc-l to listen, and you have to define the port number with port option. Okay. There are other options like -v for verbose. You can use it twice, -vv for very verbose, which can show you errors and logs. Okay. When you use -p, then you have to define the port number. When you use -s, you have to define the source address. And there are so many other options available over here. Okay. Now what I want to do, I would like to explain you that first before proceeding. Let's minimize this. And I would like to take the conceptual part first. Then let's create a simulator. Okay, here. So now what we'll be doing we're going to understand the concepts of transmission control protocol. This is what you need to understand. Okay. And we will be designing an application, which is going to be a chat application, followed by the bind shell and reverse shell. The reverse shell. The bind and reverse shell. Okay. These will be the applications which we will be designing in. Now, Let me just put that here into some block so that you're clear with what we will be doing. Now, we have an internet connection. Okay. Using internet connection on one hand, let's say we have a server machine. Okay. On the other hand, we have multiple clients. Let's say 1, 2. Suppose let's do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The way you are sitting here. Okay. Let's say you have a Wi-Fi connected over here. You all are connected with this Wi-Fi. You all are connecting to this Wi-Fi. Okay, transmission and receiver with this Wi-Fi. All of you are connected. It could be possible you may be connected with a LAN machine also, with a switch. Okay, and this you're here in hardware. Okay, let's say you're here at hardware. Okay, आप यहाँ पे आप सभी लोग. You're connected on LAN. So yesterday, what you did was this part when you communicated between the machines within the same network. कल आप लोगों ने जो काम किया है, you have been communicating from machine number 1 to machine number 2 maybe for buy and shell and reverse shell using the application Netcat. But our objective for the day is to do that with a server. Okay. So this device is going to connect with an internet, and with the internet, we will be connected to a remote server. That will be an AWS server. Okay. Now, let me just define that. So this is going to be the server side. Okay. And the server is Amazon Web Services. Okay. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. And if you want, I can quickly type that here. Okay. Amazon Web Services. I think everybody knows what Amazon Web Services is. It's a cloud platform. Okay. It's a cloud service provider. Since it is a service provider, hence we call it as server. Is that clear? Now, where this machine is, I would like to show you that first. Okay. You will be able to create your own machines as well on cloud in a couple of days. But today, you're going to have this demonstration with me. Let me take you to that. So I do have a software. Let me just connect. You don't need to worry about this putty connectivity part. I'll do that for you. And later, I'm going to show you how you're going to connect using putty and do all that stuff. Okay. So I will be connecting to a remote server, and the server shell. Let me just get the link. Okay, so I'm getting the account details. Okay, within mean stack, we've created a shell which I will be using. If you all want to access that, this server, you all can quickly access this card. I'm sharing that with you all on chat, and you can do that demonstration with us. Okay, I've shared this link with you so that you all can open this. Now here at the very bottom, there will be a node server. Here it is. Okay, there's a Kali Linux machine available. This is the host EC2-user at an IP address 52.69.227.92. This is going to be the server IP address. Okay. And there is a key file here, download PPK file here. I'm just copying the link and sharing that with you. So if you want, you can quickly connect using this authentication key to that server. Along with, you also need this software, Putty, to connect. Okay. So it would be better if you want, you all can quickly download that. But server, I will be maintaining first. फिर आप लोग demonstration के लिए I'll share the video so that you can connect the server and you can perform the operations. Okay, do that. Download Putty. Download Putty from this URL given on chat and download devanshumean.ppk. This is the authentication file. Okay, this one is the authentication file. Okay, this one is the Putty software which I'm using. And using Putty, I will be connecting to this server. Okay. And to connect to this server, I need this PPK file. Okay. If you want, I'll share this information on your card also. And the notes and videos, जो आपका card already open है, under concepts of networking, and sharing this information to all. I need to get the mean PPK also. Now I'll attach that. Here I have attached the PPK file also. So now you all can download that. Clear? For testing. So have you got this downloaded?
Yes.
Okay. Download this file, you download this file. And you need to know the EC2-server. These three things you need to have. Is it done? You can go and ask your sir the correct internet and the password. He'll connect with a legitimate machine. Okay. Now let's see. Let's proceed further. Shall we proceed? No problem. You have the demonstration first, then you can refer to this. Now, so when you have got these files, अब हम क्या करेंगे? You quickly go back to the reference. Okay, this is the image which we were using for the reference. Okay. Now, so now what next? So there is an IP address and this is 52.69.227.92. Okay, and I'm going to define it here. This is the server 52.69.227.92 at Amazon. Now, to access this machine on internet, being an attacker, you consider this one as my machine. Okay, you consider, okay, over the simulator I need to go, right? So here, chalo, no problem. You consider there is one more machine in the network. I will take it from here. Consider this machine. And this is my SSH connection, which I'm doing with internet. Okay, with internet, I will be connected to this machine using SSH protocol. Okay. SSH actually stands for secure shell. It connects the remote server on port number 22. Okay, you need to know the IP address and the port number, and you can connect from a machine using. So this is like your mentor machine. That's me. Okay. अब देखो करना क्या. So एक तो मैं secure shell से connected हूँ और आप सब लोगों को भी अभी हम सर्वर से connect करेंगे. We will be connecting you with Netcat. Okay. All individuals will be connected using Netcat application. I'll define it here. Let's say you all will be on NC. Sorry. Using Netcat. So that's available at your machine. And at the server side, we have an application known as Netcat. So at the server side, we will be having an Netcat application. When I connect to the remote server with secure shell, I need to have the username and the appropriate password. So username to connect to this server is the legitimate connection. Okay, this is the legitimate, original, validated, verified connection, authentic connection. और एक connection होता है hacked connection. ठीक है, जहाँ पे password की जरूरत नहीं है, but फिर भी control कर रखी है remote machine. So यहाँ पे एक username है EC2-user. EC2-user. ये होगा username. I do have a password as well, and that is ABCDE12345, with which I am going to connect to my remote server using secure shell SSH. ठीक है, ये मैं इसलिए एक्सेस कर रहा हूँ ताकि मैं यहाँ से बैठे बैठे इस यूएस की मशीन को चला सकूं और इसको आप लोगों के साथ कनेक्ट करके डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन दिखा सकूं कि ट्रांसमिशन कंट्रोल प्रोटोकॉल कैसे काम करता है और हैकिंग कैसे होती है. ठीक है, now let's see, yeah, the concept clear hai? So this connection, secure shell connection, will be done with the software known as PuTTY. The PuTTY software which you are using will use to connect to remote server using SSH. समझ में आ गया यहाँ तक? Clear है? Sincerely? Now, let's save this. Now, so what do I need to do now? You all are clear till here? Let's connect that connection. So I'll go here on PuTTY. I'll define EC2-user at 52.69.227.92. Then I need to go to authentication because this is a verified connection. Under SSH, we have authentication. Okay. So सबसे पहले क्या है, आप सेशन में हो, you're here, the first page. The first information which we need to put is this, EC2-user at 52.69.227.92. This is the first information which we need to put. Now, since we are connected with SSH on port number 22, we need to provide username and the authentication key. So authentication key you will define here. For this connection, we'll go to SSH, and from SSH to authentication. Okay. Since this communication is an SSH communication, which you can see here. This is an SSH communication, and the SSH properties are here. Okay. SSH properties are here. And within SSH properties, you have to specify the authentication property. When you go to authentication property, now you need to define the authentication key here, which you can browse. Define the authentication key here. And this authentication key is devanshu_mean.ppk file, which I have attached. Okay. This file I have attached here on notes and videos. This one. Okay. If you click on this, you're going to get this authentication file. आप इस पर क्लिक करोगे, डाउनलोड हो जाएगी आपके मशीन में. तो आप ऑथेंटिकेट कर सकते हैं सर्वर के साथ. You can control a remote server sitting at your home. Clear? So this PPK file, which I'm going to browse, you need to download it, and this is available on this resource. And this resource is actually available on here, Trello. Okay. तो Trello open करके notes and videos में जाके devanshu_mean.ppk डाउनलोड कर लीजिए. Clear? Now, so let's clear it. ये समझ में आ गया कि आपने अपनी स्पेसिफाई करी इंफॉर्मेशन स्पेसिफाई करने के बाद, क्योंकि आप SSH कनेक्शन कर रहे हो, सिक्योर शेल, so you will open this properties, you go to authentication, and within authentication, you're going to browse the file. If you don't have the file, then this file is available here to download. Okay, let's browse it now. So I've clicked on browse. I've gone to my machine and I connected devanshu_mean.ppk. Now I will open this connection. When I click on open, you can see that with the internet connection, I will be communicating to 52.69.227.92 if it is running. If the machine is off somehow, then we have to go to the account and we have to start that machine. Sometimes since multiple people are accessing this, so they turn it off sometimes. Okay, so I couldn't connect to it at the moment. So let me just log into the authenticated account, and then I'm going to start this server and I'm going to connect it. Okay, so maybe the IP address may change after starting that machine. So for AWS, temporarily, we have given you this account. You can use this account, but you have to go home and you have to create your own. Okay. So you can actually go to console.aws.amazon.com. When you browse here to console.aws.amazon.com, it will ask you for a username and password. Temporarily, we are giving you this username and password to access AWS, but your duty is you have to go home, you have to create your own server, which you have to use for demonstration. Okay. Now, so let me just quickly go to aws.amazon.com. Okay, so we are here at amazon.com. I'm going to sign into the server. Okay, somehow the account has been suspended. We need to check back with the new account. Just we need to pause in for a moment. Okay, now, so guys, let's continue from here. So now, when you log in, you will log into AWS Management Console. We have logged in with another account, Mr. Pulkit Rathi here. Okay. So what we can do is, you can quickly show up all the services, and we do need an virtual server in the cloud. I'll be a little quick in creating this. You will get another session wherein you are going to understand the complete process. Okay. But still, since it is recorded, so you can go home, create your AWS account, and follow the same process. Okay. So now what we'll do, we have to create a new instance. So I click on launch instance. I need to select an Amazon machine. So I need to go to AWS Marketplace. And since you all know, we are into cybersecurity, so we will be using Kali Linux operating system. So I search for Kali Linux from AWS Marketplace. Okay. So I hope this is clear. I will be using the following: the Kali Linux machine from AWS Marketplace. Okay. And now, in order to quickly select this machine, this Kali Linux which you have searched is here. And to quickly select that, you need to click on the select option. You quickly click select. Okay. Now you can see that Kali Linux is available for a lot of instance types. Cloud provides you a lot of instances. These instances varies on the basis of the following things. So the variation is among number of CPUs, okay, RAM size, storage size and type, networking or internet connection, and minimum. So the minimum one, this minimum one is a 1-core machine. 1 core, 1 GB RAM, some basic storage, and Kali Linux is free to use. EC2 will charge you $0.006 per hour, which is approximately 5 पैसा. ठीक है, 5 पैसा आपको चार्ज पड़ेगा हर घंटे. तो अगर 1 महीने आप यूज करते हैं तो 45 रुपीज, 50 रुपीज के आसपास. पूरे साल यूज करते हैं 512 600 approximately 475 500, बस इतना ही बैलेंस आता है actually total if you use for a year. But there are more great configurations available. So there are certain configurations which raises from macro to the last one, which is a 16th largest 16 core machine, which land you up here. Okay, see how many machines are there. i3 16 cross large machine. This machine can charge you approximately 1,50,000 a year. And what it provides you? Approximately 200 CPUs, 7,500 GB RAM into 8, or I guess 16. I guess 64 RAMs. 64 RAMs of 7,500 GB each. ठीक है? और पूरे साल का 1.5 लाख रुपए, कुछ भी नहीं होता. You get the best configuration. Internet speed 100 gigabit. Okay, so that is the thing. So we will be selecting a free tier version. So you can go to the bottom here and just click on continue. So we selected AWS and we got to know that Kali Linux is free of cost. Just we need to pay for the instance. And if you are in the trial period, तो आपको बिल्कुल भी कुछ पैसा देने की जरूरत नहीं है. They have certain credits and you can utilize those credits for approximately 3 to 6 months. They say for a year, but depending on the usage, it may vary approximately from 3 months to 6 months. Now this is a free tier machine which we will be using because we don't want to pay any money on the OS as well. So that's going to be free of cost for us. So if you can see, the CPU is one CPU, 1 GB RAM, very simple storage, shared storage, and low to moderate internet and IPv6 support is there. But if you would like to explore the highest configuration, if you go down at the bottom and if you look for the highest configuration available, so you will be shocked to see you have i3 24x large machine with 96 central processing units, 768 GB of RAM, 8 into 7500 GB of solid state drives, 100 gigabit internet connection. This is all you will get. Okay. So, but I will be selecting the free tier version. So make sure you have selected the free tier so that you won't be charged. We will be taking general purpose free tier eligible machine. Okay, which is 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM, shared storage, low to moderate internet. Let's click on review and launch. Okay, when you review and launch, now you need to do one thing. You need to update security groups because we need to create multiple reverse shells who will be coming to different ports. So I would like to open ports on my server. Okay. So what all ports I will open? I will allow access to the ports actually. I'm not opening the ports. I'm allowing people to access on any port. Whenever I will run an application on any port, if any user from outside the world would like to connect, he will be able to connect. Okay. So we click on edit security groups. And within this security group, what you need to do, you need to add a rule. Okay. You need to add a new rule. Let's do that. Add a rule. This rule should be a custom rule. You can select any of the specified protocols. So I would like to specify 0 to 65,535. And this is because I have all the ports from 0 to 65,535. Because in TCP IP, the source port is of 16-bit. And source port is 16-bit, which means binary values 2, 0, and 1. If you represent all zeros, this is 16 times 0. This is the minimum IP address possible. 16 times 1. Okay. This is 16 times 1. This is the maximum value possible. And all the possible combinations between them will be 2 raised to the power 16, which is 65,536. But when we consider it with respect to computers, since it starts from 0, so we have 0 to 65,535. We represent it like this. Clear? So what we do? We specify all ports. 0 to 65,535. That I want to use all the possible ports, whichever I want. And I want firewall not to block any ports. I will ensure the security in the server itself. Clear? Clear to everyone? Now here, there is another thing which you need to know. The CIDR notation. The CIDR notation, IP or the security group. What do you mean by CIDR notation? This is a classless inter-domain routing. We call it as a classless inter-domain routing protocol. Within this, we have to define a value everywhere. We would like to get the incoming connections from everywhere in the world. Anybody in the world can connect to my server. So for everywhere, we define it with 0.0.0.0. This means all the IP addresses are allowed to connect to our server slash the subnet mask. Okay, so that is also 0. I don't want a person from any specified subnet mask. You'll get to know about subnet mask क्या होता है. थोड़ा आगे हम 3rd या 4th day पे statistics पे पहुंचेंगे. आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि क्या होता है subnet mask. ठीक है? So as of now, you have to specify this for everywhere. This means you can connect from everywhere in the world. Okay. So people जो clients हैं, वो चाहे किसी भी IP address हो उनका, अगर वो हमें कनेक्ट करेगा तो हम उसे अलाउ करेंगे टू कनेक्ट अस बैक, क्योंकि हमें उसकी रिवर्स शेल चाहिए. वी नीड इट्स रिवर्स शेल एंड वी वुड लाइक टू गेट दैट कनेक्टेड बैक टू आवर सर्वर. सो नाउ व्हाट विल डू, लेट्स डिफाइन द CIDR नोटेशन 0.0.0.0/0. हमने डिफाइन कर दिया. ओके, एंड इफ यू वांट टू स्पेसिफाई एनी डिस्क्रिप्शन, अलाउ all incoming connections. Allow all incoming connections. So this everywhere actually, this means allow all incoming connections. Clear? Let's click review and launch. So once you're here, just go here and click on launch. This is also a very important segment. You need to select the key pair. This is the key pair which you need to authenticate to your server. So when you will connect to your server, you need to authenticate yourself. Otherwise, anybody in the world can connect to this server internally to write the programs, to manage the programs, to manage the server. So we want to have an authentication with a public-private key concept. And we would like to download a key and we would like to set a password for that. So we use create a new key pair option. Okay, we're going to use a new key pair option. Okay, always try to create a new key pair for a new machine until and unless you are the only person to access all different machines. तो आप एक key से भी सबको access कर सकते हैं. अब आपको एक key pair का नाम define करना है. It's better हम अपना सर्विस का नाम डिफाइन कर रहे हैं. So I just call it as Devanshu ST 2019 Cyber. Let's call it as Devanshu Cyber. Okay. So इस नाम से एक की डाउनलोड हो जाएगी. You're going to get a key downloaded with the name. So when I click here, you can see that at the left bottom, I've got this key downloaded. Okay. ये देवांशु साइबर नाम की एक PEM की आपके पास मशीन में डाउनलोड होगी. ये है आपकी ऑथेंटिकेशन फाइल. इसके थ्रू आप अपने रिमोट सर्वर को ऑथेंटिकेट करके कनेक्ट कर लो. ओके, क्लियर? यहां तक क्लियर है? सो जो नाम आप दोगे उस नाम से ये फाइल डाउनलोड हो जाएगी, devanshucyber.pem. Now we will go here and we'll launch the instance. Okay, launch the instance. Let's click here and launch the instance. So when you launch the instance, you can go to the bottom and there is an option here, view instances. You can click on this option and you will be redirected to the information of your new server, which is initializing this one. You can identify your server with the key name, Devanshu Cyber. Okay. And I'm also going to set a name here. Let's call it as cyber security machine. Any name you can set as per your convenience. Cyber security machine. So I've got this machine created. This is going to be our attacking machine. जो मैंने पुराना डायग्राम बनाया था उसमें वो पुराना IP एड्रेस चेंज करके इस मशीन का IP एड्रेस कर दूं और इसको हम यूज करेंगे एज एन अटैकिंग मशीन ओवर इंटरनेट. ठीक है, आप देखिए. सो यहाँ पे इसका IP एड्रेस क्या है इस मशीन का? 13.59.103.169. कॉपी कर लेते हैं सर 13.59. So अब करना क्या है? Let me just go to the notes and videos and I'll define it here. Okay. New attacker server, sorry, AWS server IP. 13 username EC2-user at EC2-user at this SSH host. ठीक है, ये आपका यूजर नेम हो गया EC2-user जो आप पुट्टी के थ्रू कनेक्ट करेंगे. Password and all we are going to set. We'll set the password. Okay, we set करेंगे. So अभी एक ऑब्जेक्टिव है आपको. You have to convert PEM file into PPK file. PPK stands for Putty Private Key, which is an important file. Using this authentication file, you can use Putty software and connect to the server. ठीक है, हम जनरली पुट्टी यूज करते हैं using PuttyGen. Okay, this will allow load the PEM file. Okay, set comment. The comment is also known as the username which you want to set. Okay, actually this is the host name, not username. It's the host name. So host name as in, if I have set comment as, let's say, Hackweather. So when I will log into this machine, I'm going to get the name as EC2-user at Hackweather. जब मैं login कर लूँ. Third, set passphrase. This is the password which you have to set. So mostly I set ABCD 1 2 3 4 5 just for reference. ये पासवर्ड हम सेट करेंगे और जैसे ही मेरी ये फाइल बन जाती है, I'm going to save as private key file. And we're going to call it as devanshu_cyber.pp. And I'm going to upload it. यहीं पे इसी के नीचे I'm going to upload it so that you can use it and download it as per your convenience. चार काम करने वाले हैं. कन्वर्ट करेंगे PuttyGen यूज करके PM फाइल को इनटू PPK. तो लोड करेंगे फाइल की, कमेंट डिफाइन करेंगे, पासफ्रेज डिफाइन करेंगे और फाइल सेव करेंगे. फिर उस फाइल को यूज करके हम कनेक्ट कर लेंगे अपने सर्वर और वहां से फिर हम अपना ये वाला ऑपरेशन शुरू करेंगे जो हमने छोड़ा था. ठीक है, that's it. So now, so let's open PuttyGen. PuttyGen का लिंक मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ. You have the link available. Okay, here is the first one to download PuttyGen, and this is for Putty. Okay, the first one is to download the PuttyGen, and second link is to download Putty software. Now, so I've got Putty here. Pehla step, load the file. Okay, as you can see that on the right hand side I've got all this information written. So I need to load this file as step number 1. Load the PM file. I click on load. I'll go to downloads. I'll search for all files and I'll select devanshucyber.pem. So मेरे कंप्यूटर के डाउनलोड्स डायरेक्टरी में ये PM फाइल डाउनलोड हुई है. So I need to select this one, devanshucyber.pem. Okay. So let's select that. Click on open. Now you can see that the file has successfully imported. So we got the keys. Okay, just click on OK. Now you need to set these two options. First, you need to set the key comment. This is the username. Second, you need to set the passphrase. And third, you need to click on save as private key. दोनों इंफॉर्मेशन स्पेसिफाई की। तो पहला जो कमेंट है वो तो आपका होस्ट नेम बन जाएगा, जब लॉगिन करोगे तो वहां पे दिखाई देगा। पासफ्रेज आपका पासवर्ड बन जाएगा टू ऑथेंटिकेट विद द सर्वर एंड गेट एक्सेस टू द रिमोट SSH सर्वर, एंड देन यू हैव टू कंफर्म द पासवर्ड एज वेल। ओके, ये 3 स्टेप्स आपको करने पड़ेंगे, पासवर्ड, कंफर्म द पास। ओके, लेट्स डू दैट। So here is the username. I'm going to type it as hackfella. Second, passphrase मेरा है ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. I would like to. Now I want to save. Let's go here and click on save private key. So when I save, I'll save it into your ST 2019 cyber or any of the directory. Let's say in ST 2019, I'll save. And I'm going to define a name here. Okay. This name could be somewhat similar, Devanshu Cyber, Devanshu _ cyber .ppk, which you can already see here. Okay. The extension should be putty private key. Once you're done, just go here and click on save. Okay, let's go here and click on save. Clear ho gaya? You click on save and the file has been saved properly. Let's clear all the drawings. Let's close it. Now we need to connect using putty. So connection के लिए क्या steps आपको follow करने पड़ेंगे? Let's define them here. So I would like to connect to AWS server using SSH with Devanshu _ cyber.ppk file on the host EC2-user at, what is the IP address? 13.59.103.169. Okay. Software will be putty.exe. So करना क्या है? A, specify host name. Okay, which is going to be EC2-user at your IP address. B, go to SSH. Within SSH, go to auth and browse Devanshu _ cyber.ppk. See, open connection. Clear? ये काम हम करने वाले हैं. We're going to connect to AWS server using SSH. Clear? चलिए start करते हैं putty. So started putty. Okay, I have this putty connection. The first thing which I need to do, I need to specify the host name here. And what is the host name? बताओ क्या है host name? EC2-user at 13.59.103.169. Next क्या करना है? Next, go to SSH. Okay, go to SSH. Then within SSH, Go to authentication. Okay. That is your this is the authentication. Within SSH, go to authentication. Then when you select authentication, you need to browse and specify your devanshucyber.key. Okay. Let's browse it. I'll go to devanshucyber.ppk. Click on open and open connection. Last क्या करना है? Open the connection. So connection बन जाएगा. Now we click on open. Now this time when you connect, you have got the key registered and you have got the connectivity to the server. Okay, here. So you have specified the passphrase, which was ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So I will define that ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. Since the password is not visible here, just for your reference, I am typing in ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5, and then you have to press enter. This should be the password ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. By default Linux में आता नहीं है password. ठीक है, तो ये सिर्फ shell है. So let's clear that and I will press enter. Sorry. ABCDE 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so now we are into the Linux shell, and this is what you wanted. Now we are in the EC2 user at Kali. अच्छा तो Kali root पे है, तो EC2 user से आपने लॉगिन किया, इसका डिफॉल्ट होस्ट नेम Kali ही है. क्लियर हो गया? सो पास फ्रेज इसने ये आइडेंटिफाई किया, ये यूजर था हैक हुआ था जो आपने कमेंट डिफाइन किया था, और इसका जो पास फ्रेज है वो ABCD 1 2. दिस इज जो कमेंट, और जो पास फ्रेज था वो आपने पासवर्ड डाल दी. क्लियर? इज इट डन? नाउ वी विल सी how we are going to proceed further. So one more tool we need here. Sudo apt get install Netcat. Okay, what is the meaning? Let's have a look. Sudo, this stands for run the command as a super user. Run the command as a super user. ठीक है, sudo. दूसरा बढ़िया कलर यूज करते हैं, रेड दिखाई दे रहा है. ठीक है, क्या हो दोस्त, समझ में आ रहा है तुम्हें? सोच नहीं रहे हो? ओके. सेकंड, apt get. So what is the meaning of this? Connect to apt. This is a Linux repository where all the packages are available. Connect to apt repository, apt package repository, and get and download the library and get the library or package. Get the library or the package. Then the next means to install the package. Okay. Third statement means install the package. Okay. And the fourth one is a variable, which is the name of the package. So this is going to be name of the package. Clear? I hope this is clear. So ये Netcat application है जो हम यूज करेंगे. जैसे आपके कंप्यूटर में Netcat है, वैसे सर्वर साइड पे हम Netcat यूज करें. Netcat का बेनिफिट क्या है? The benefit of Netcat is Netcat allows multi-user connections, multi-user incoming connections. Okay. Netcat allows multi-user incoming connection. That's why we will be using Netcat. Is that clear? 100%. So now let's run the command. So we'll clear the drawings and let's enter. So now you can see that it started downloading. It fetched the library from archive.linux.duke.edu. This is the repository for Kali. I've told you about the repository where all these are available. Okay, I'll just let it down and then I'll mark it so that it will be easy for you all to identify. Okay, I guess it is done. So this is the repository apt from where you will get your Netcat package download. This has been fetched of 445 KB. This is the work of your get. Then your install, what it does, it prepares to unpack, and set up. These were the three things. And run as the super user actually allowed it. That has to be executed. So you got apt, you got get, you got install, and your package name is this. Clear? समझ में आ गया? ठीक है? And we are ready now. अब हम ready हैं अपना demonstration करने के लिए. Let's clear all that. Clear is the command to clean the screen. So अब ये जो server है, okay.
तो जितनी भी कमांड पड़ेंगी वो CMD की लगेंगी या काली की?
Kali Linux. Okay. So now this is your Kali server. Okay. Clear? ठीक है. सो अब ये बन गया तुम्हारा सर्वर सेट और इधर है तुम्हारे पास तुम्हारे विंडोज मशीन्स. अब इनके बीच में कनेक्टिविटी होनी है. क्लियर? सो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में एनसी है नेटकैट और राइट हैंड साइड में एनकैट है. समझ गए? You will have the Netcat application here and the Ncat application on this IP address here. IP address बताना 13 dot, I think I have it, 13.59.103.169. तो अब समझ में आ गया राइट हैंड साइड वाला सर्वर सेटअप कैसे करते हैं. The video has already been recorded, so you can quickly watch it, and I hope the concept is also clear to all of you. जाना है PPK फाइल को एक्सपोर्ट करना है, and all that steps I have already written in your notes also. Okay, so that's all for the day. Tomorrow we'll continue from here ताकि ओवर ना हो जाए. ठीक है, overflow is not good for for help. इतना clear है? So we got the setup ready. We got the Netcat at one end. We got the servers at other end. Now we are going to bang it. Okay. So if I take you back to the topic which has been covered in this is here. Create a Kali Linux on Amazon EC2. Convert PEM to PPK file. Update Kali. Start Apache server करने की अभी आपको जरूरत नहीं है. So इतना हमने कर दिया. ठीक है? Connect to the Kali and you get access to the server. It is an exploitation framework. We'll discuss about it. Yeah. ठीक है? चलो इसको हटा ही देते हैं ताकि ध्यान रहे. So you got to know Kali. अब कल हम यहाँ से दोबारा शुरू करेंगे जहाँ पे हम एक बार ये बेसिक्स दोबारा देखेंगे दोनों के बीच में नेटवर्क, इंटरनेट पे एक मशीन और लोकल मशीन के बीच में कैसे कनेक्शन हो रहा है, कैसे हैक हो रहा है. फिर हम उसका पोर्ट स्कैन करेंगे. जो स्कैन करेंगे हमारे लिए AWS हमारे लिए सर्वर होगा यूएस का सर्वर, उसको हम हैक करते हैं. किस तरीके से हम हैक करते हैं, जितने बार हमें शेल मिल जाएगी. अभी जो आपको ये शेल मिली है ये तो आपको ऑथेंटिकेटेड शेल मिली है. इसका तो आपके पास पासवर्ड था. बाद में हैकिंग का मतलब यही होगा कि हाउ विल यू गेट एक्सेस टू दीज शेल्स विदाउट द पासवर्ड्स. यही होती है, इसको शेल कहते हैं. वी कॉल दिस कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट ऑफ अ रिमोट मशीन एज शेल. इसको कहते हैं शेल. ठीक है. तो हैकिंग का मतलब है सामने वाले मशीन का शेल एक्सेस करना विथ डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स. ओके. तो रिमोट सर्वर का शेल कैसे आएगा, हाउ विल वी गेट एक्सेस. तो SSH से तो हमने डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट कर दिया क्योंकि हमारे पास पासवर्ड था. तो या तो कोई हमारी की फाइल चुरा ले वो एक्सेस कर लेगा, बट हमारी की फाइल नहीं चुरा पाता है कोई, तो और क्या अदर तरीके हैं. तो यहां से अब लोकल मशीन से यहां से हम नए नए अटैक्स बनाएंगे. यूजिंग इंटरनेट हम इस सर्वर पे भेजेंगे और यहां से शेल ले लेना वापस हमारा काम है. हर बार हमें चाहिए कि वहां से शेल आनी चाहिए, रिटर्न होनी चाहिए अलग अलग तरीकों से. ओके, दिस इज हैकिंग. सो एंड देयर विल बी a lot of techniques, a lot of ways to exploit users and servers. रिवर्स शेल में क्या होगा, इस बेचारे क्लाइंट की शेल हैक होके हमारे पास आ जाएगी, हम अटैकर होंगे. ठीक है. जैसे आप लोग अपने घर में बैठे हो, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में किसी ने एक वायरस भेजा, आपने क्लिक किया, सो आपकी शेल उठ के इसके पास आ जाएगी, बंदे के पास, अटैकर के पास. वो फिर वहां से बैठा बैठा यूएस से आपकी मशीन से एक्सेस करता है. तो ये सब कैसे होंगे, ये सब प्रैक्टिकली करोगे. क्लियर? गॉट इट? समझ में आया? टफ तो नहीं लग रहा? ओके, चलो. सो we'll continue tomorrow. That's all for the session today. And kindly revise all the things whichever is done. Go home, create AWS accounts, follow the video, try to implement all the steps so that you get your Amazon machines ready. तो in case कभी ऐसी होता है कि हमारी कोई मशीन सस्पेंड हो जाती है, at least you will be having the machines. So हमारे demonstrations कभी नहीं रुकेंगे. Okay, चलो. That's all for the day. Thank you so much for being available.